Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, hey Jam, how are you?
Good, how are you? So nervous.
It's okay, I'm so excited to do your makeup. Thank you for being the first guest of Mic'd Up with Mary. This is so exciting. And what a better way to start it up with you as my best friend. So we're gonna start off with our high and low glows. It's like a pit and a peak. Is it okay if you start it because you're the guest of honor?
Sure.
What was your highest glow this week?
My highest glow, well, first things first, I turned 26.
Woo!
I'm usually very low-key about my birthdays.
Yeah.
But I'm really grateful for the people around me and just stepping into a new chapter.
Yes, I love that.
So this week, I've just been easing into getting back into my routine, work, and my workout goal.
And what is your workout goal?
My workout goal is honestly just trying to go to the gym at least 4 to 5 times a week.
I love that.
Yeah.
Healthy.
So how about you? What's new? What's your high glow?
Oh my gosh, my high glow is gardening. I have turned
yes.
into an introvert, growing my own fruits and vegetables.
Oh my God, yes, you have. She gave me some bok choys the other month. It was really good.
And I just made guac with my own cilantro.
Oh my God.
And I don't have any jalapenos yet, but we'll get there one day. But yeah, that's been so fun. I feel like it's very grounding to just make your...
So healing.
It is.
Yeah.
It's definitely different. I don't party as much anymore, but...
Yeah. No, for sure. My dad's like, oh, did Mary go to Calgary with you? I'm like, no. She's been retired. She's entering her senior activities.
My senior citizen duties. No. But I think honestly, like if we had a lot more like open bars here.
No, for sure. Edmonton's nightlife, it just went downhill.
Exactly. There's nothing to do.
Although they are opening a lot of new restaurants, so I'm excited about that, but that's just a lot of big back activities.
And I want to just like, you know, like I want to do like rooftop things. You still have your Alani.
I have my Alani, but I also had my coffee. So we're running on caffeine. But as per my low glow, I've been sick like a dog. I don't know if you can hear how congested I am. Although it's not viral, I'm feeling much better.
That's good. There's been something going on.
I know. Something's in the air for sure. But so that being said, you just feel off and it's hard to stay motivated.
Especially when the weather is like this. It's so nice out and then all of a sudden
it gets gloomy and it's so confusing.
And honestly, the winds are kind of scary.
Oh my God, last week when we had that Amber Alert thunderstorm, I was like, am I tripping or is my bed moving?
Really? Stop.
Yeah.
No, because I was on the side of the city and I was like, why do we need an Amber Alert? It's so calm. My low glow is honestly just not having good boundaries with clients. I know that's such a first world problem, but when you're running your own business, it's already a lot of bending backwards for people because we're not a corporate, right? So
and it's just you handling everything too.
Exactly. And I feel like a lot of businesses can relate because when it comes to wedding season, it's back-to-back weddings. I understand clients are excited for their wedding day, but I would really love to just focus on the clients that are in my chair. And I feel like a lot of people have just been messaging me at inappropriate times, and I'm pretty sure a lot of business owners can relate to that.
I feel like that's one of the, I wouldn't say downfall, but disadvantages when you own your own business. There's no business hours.
Exactly.
You're working 24/7, unpaid for replying.
And I feel like I'm very thankful that Antoinette's artistry has grown to where it needs to grow.
For sure.
But I feel like next year we need a full-on admin team.
That's so exciting though.
It is exciting. So that it's kind of like a
every year you're growing.
That's what we're supposed to do. That's what we asked for. So we're doing a technique called underpainting where I do the contour right underneath your foundation. It gives it more of a seamless blend. Do you see people getting contoured or doing their contour on top and it looks a little harsh? So that's why we're doing it underneath. And it's nice for brides because it layers opposed to it looking again a little too harsh. This is one of our first topics. I wanted to talk to you about growth.
I'm serious.
I feel like a lot of the audience would love to know and love to get your perspective on it. Do you ever feel like you're behind, or are you just on your own timeline?
That's a good question. Honestly, both. I feel like especially in this weird stage of our life where I'm a lot closer to 30 than I am to 20.
Yep.
I have moments where I feel like I'm falling behind, where I should have my life together, whether that's home, career, relationship, or whatever it could be. But I feel like you just got to remind yourself that my timeline's not broken.
That's so true.
Nobody's actually ahead of the game. Everyone's just all trying to figure it out.
Yes, and everybody looks so put together all the time, but you never know what somebody's
Especially
going
like with
through.
social media.
Exactly.
You never really know what's going on behind closed doors, especially with the young teenagers or young youths right now.
Do you find that social media has given a little bit more pressure on the younger generation nowadays?
Oh, for sure. I feel like it's definitely showed an unrealistic way of how you should live life or what your career looks like.
Yeah, I do see that, especially as somebody, again, I have my own business and you just turned 26. We look at our peers sometimes and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're lawyers. They have good 9-to-5s. They are buying houses, getting married.
It'll come when
Exactly.
the time comes.
Since it was just your birthday, you just turned 26. So I'm just going to spot conceal your baby breakouts at the top.
Oh my God, yes. I've been breaking out. I don't know what's going on. And it's always just in my forehead area. One moment it's healing. Next moment,
There's 10 of them.
I don't know what's going on. I feel like since I turned 24, because I used to have clear skin.
Going back onto the skincare, your boyfriend loves skincare. And I saw that you sent me a Snapchat. You were like, what's
I know,
the
it's
point?
so funny. Because today I went to Sephora and I got like 4 to 5 items.
Pick up for me?
And it was about maybe like $100 for 4 items.
Inflation.
And
That's
the
shitty.
fact that he got 1 item and it was an eye patch, an under eye patch.
The Peter Thomas Roth eye patch.
To be exact. That's a really good brand. I'm not hating, but that was like $92 for a fucking eye patch.
Dude is bougie. He's bougie.
But at least I have
Eye patches. So my next question, going back, we're trailing here. What would you tell your younger self about love or just pressure in general?
Oh, I think that I tell her,
Look up whenever you're ready.
my younger self, I think I'd tell her that she'll learn that calm love, steady love, it won't keep you guessing. And it's like a weight off your shoulder, won't dim your light. You don't have to follow the traditional script in terms of pressure from your family. Build a life that actually feels good for yourself, not just how it looks on the outside.
I think that goes back to us talking about social media. People only upload their highlights and nobody really shows behind the scenes what they're crying about. Like you said, we're closer to 30, but then I feel like we're still relatable and we can still relate to our younger friends who are a little bit younger than us. And I feel like it's good so that we can let them know and let them
guide them in the right path.
Exactly, right? To the best of our ability, of course.
For sure. We're not all perfect.
Exactly. We're not saints.
Gonna take a sip.
Go ahead. We got our food. Do a food haul. A quick food haul.
We got the exact same thing. Do you see yourself moving?
No, I'm moving back to Vancouver.
Why Vancouver? Wait, when are you moving? Maybe I'll move at the same time as you.
Not anytime soon. Do you guys see Jam's mood change?
Yeah, now I'm like, I'm ready. Yes,
You're
anyways, why Vancouver?
Because I grew up there and
That's true.
I just love when you go to Vancouver. I don't know if you feel this way, but like, I'm like, there's oxygen here. Like all the trees, I'm like, whoa, I can breathe. I don't get nasty allergies the way I do. We're back, guys. We're not eating anymore. Look up for me. But going back, because we always trail. But I think that gives the authenticity of the conversation because, to be honest, we talk about random shit.
Which is what you do during
A consultation, exactly.
This is my first time actually sitting in Mary Antoinette's chair.
Well, in this studio, yes. Because when I opened up the studio, you were living in Toronto.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about our faith journey because I feel like it's become such a big thing. You and I go to church. We only see each other on Sundays at 7 p.m.
The holy day.
We need to book time for each other. When we actually scheduled this podcast, Jam was like, can you please invite me into a Google Calendar? Or else it won't happen. Because we'll forget. Because
that's literally where we've come to. If it's not in my calendar,
it's not happening.
I'm not seeing you.
And I love that we're the type of friend that we don't take it personally. Let's start off with, where is faith showing up in your life right now for you?
Faith. Well, funny enough, I actually have my very first tattoo on my shoulder.
Yes.
That says, let your faith be greater than your fear.
I love that.
And I feel like I always just have lived by it. And for me, faith is showing up in how I speak to myself instead of panicking about what's next.
Exactly.
I'm letting myself believe that good things are on the way.
Opposed to freaking out right away.
And even if it's, even if you can't see them like yet, even if it's not there in front of you, just know that, you know, God has my back. My life is written for me. Exactly. And I've definitely had moments where I've like panicked and I felt so overwhelmed that I'm like, no, my life is written for me. I have no control in like the things I'm going through right now. All I can do is try my best, show up, and it will just all align.
So I'm gonna do your lips now.
Right now.
You can't sit still.
And it's hot in here, Mary.
I told you.
It's hot.
It's fine. We're almost done. My last question is, what is a recent win that you are really proud of? Did you think about that?
No, not really. But my recent win that I'm recently, or in general.
Yeah, celebrate you. Turning 26. Is that a win?
That's a win. I'm here. I'm still alive. I made it.
Exactly. 26 years of life.
I don't know. I think how far I've just come in terms of evolving and just honestly having also like Mary that knew me from back then see the difference.
Let's close it off, Jam. This is the last one. If another girl was watching this and just trying to figure it all out by herself or maybe with somebody else, who knows, what would your biggest advice be?
If another girl was watching this, I guess it ties back to what I would say to my younger self. Take it easy. Don't take life too serious because it's cliche to say you only live once, but you're only however old you are once. And that I feel like you'll actually have that moment in life where you're like, oh, I need to change things up or take it up a notch.
Yes. Have you had that moment already?
I feel like with how, I wouldn't say how far I've come, but with my process, I've definitely had that turning around point and it clicked. When we said my frontal lobe developed, I literally felt a shift.
I love that.
But obviously, again, nothing is linear. So it's still a work in progress.
No, I love that. I think just taking it day by day. Honestly, I feel like when you're young, you're so eager to, oh, I want to turn 18. I can't wait to move up. Or I can't wait to go to the club. Honestly, I wish I took things a little bit slower because now that I'm older, wow, I've done those things.
It's like, what do I do now?
There's still stuff that I get to do now that I haven't done before. But it's just taking it day by day. Like I said, you're only 26 once. You're only 18 once. So take those mess ups and take it as a lesson, but also with the celebrate the wins. We're going to get your reaction to the makeup because
I cheated.
But
we'll see the overall look.
Exactly. If there's any changes, be very honest with me. I don't mind. I can only grow as an artist with good criticisms. Yes. Okay, ready? Go.
Oh my God.
Bring it back.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Oh my God. I look so flawless and smooth.
Anything you want to change?
No.
You like it?
No.
Do you like the blush?
I like the shade of the blush. So usually when I do my contour, it's like dark, but because it's a soft glam, honestly, I really like it.
It looks like you're going to a wedding.
No, I really like it. It actually made me look, what is that called? Like glowy.
And also, do you see
there's makeup there, but it's very blended.
Yes. And do you see the reverse contour? You can see where that baking sat and it kind of snatched you.
I feel like it's definitely accentuated
your
cheekbone, the features.
Yes. You look so good, Jam.
You did so good.
Thank you. Thank you for being the first person on this podcast. Honestly, guys, it was a little scary. Her and I were like, how do we do this? but it all came together, and hopefully the whole edit will be done in a couple days. But thank you.
Thanks for having me.
No worries.